All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go. Like 20.
Check.
13. Shoot. Hey, alert.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down,
Here we go.
executed it to perfection.
11.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. 11.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Nice footwork at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They run again on first down. Cook. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second and a couple, Garoppolo. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 30, past the 20, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
45.
Play action. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. We got 3.
21. Switch.
Garoppolo. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. 180!
Oh, you got deep?
Check 21.
Tighten up. 22 jet bomber.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Down. 180!
Let's go, D. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. No.
Now they try the right side here. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
What down? Blue 80.
51. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 36, 36.
White Monday down.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Down. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, check. Sponge. No.
Purdue.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Blue 80.
Run, go.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's it, baby.
He was brought down by Mike Hughes. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Monday down. 180.
54. 65.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
Down. Blue 80.
55. Hey, eat.
Hey, 734. Deuce right chief.
55. You can't block me. You can't.
Hey, Haywood.
55.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let him know.
White.
Check 50.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, watch the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
What now? Blue 80.
51 to Mike. It's been a long day for you. Deuce. Rush in.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. 6-18.
Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, Raider 2. 58
to Mike, 58 to Mike.
I'm coming for you. You
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check right. Watching it go. Raider 9.
From the 22, Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. The Hippocratic Oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a game of 23 yards. First down.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
It's coming again.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Garoppolo. And Diggs has it. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's a pickup of 14, but it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Come. 21. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's bring it.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Garoppolo closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
58, come on. 58, come on.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A gain there of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
On
play action, it's Carr. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
93.
You can't block me. You can't.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
50. Down. 180.
58 right there.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
280.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Down. 280.
Right there in the middle. 55. I'll get him. Get him. Get him.
29. 29.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Kill. 12.
58 to Mike.
Topper.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Right down.
Check. Watch before. I got you, Pop.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. Caught by Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
Here we go.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's complete to Diggs. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Watch the twitch. Slam, slam, slam. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
11.
On first down, it's Cook. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Two.
He's checking crash.
Check down.
Now Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The open man is Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. Fresno. Hey, check 24. Watch
6.
Now a run with Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
21.
Now Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Marr able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
He wasn't ready.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
734.
Mike 51.
Carr to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
808.
51 to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. One score down. Here we go.
21.
They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
45. Mike, 45. Marcus, defense, Marcus.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.